Don't forget to subscribe to our channel. And also check out our Patreon page. I'll put a link below. On Patreon, you're going to get the ability to get exclusive content, reviews that haven't been released yet, and also a discount code for 15% off of everything in our online web store. Hi, I'm Mike, owner of the In Groove in Phoenix, Arizona. Today I'm going to do a new arrival video for this week's new arrivals. Again, we're still having issues with receiving stuff. A lot of the distributors, manufacturers have shut down all around the world. So what's coming in at the moment is a little bit spotty, or stuff that's been in the pipeline for a while that was floating around out there, so it's still making its way to the store, but been severely cut. I'll start with the Lee Morgan title. This is a Blue Note Tone Poet. Phenomenal title, killer, all analog, cut by Kevin Gray, pressed at RTI. These are always in demand. I ordered a slew of these things, and I got my order cut back to virtually nothing. There was 3 titles this week. There was Lee Morgan's The Cooker. There was a Duke Ellington Money Jungle. They didn't even send me any of those. And there was also a Lonnie Smith. This is actually a record that came out a few years ago, but they redid it in the Tone Poet. The Tone Poet series, they do a couple of titles here and there that are newer titles that never saw a vinyl release. But Lee Morgan's Cooker is a phenomenal classic Blue Note 1500 series album. They did the stereo version here. You'll notice they popped that 8 in there. So this is the stereo version. I'm a big fan of true Blue Note stereo titles because the way Rudy Van Gelder recorded at the time was in stereo, but he had a system in place to where he folded down to mono. I know a lot of people in the Blue Note world, they want the true mono, and they go for serious bucks, but there's a lot more clarity with the stereo. I guess you would say there's more clarity with the stereo recordings. There seems to be more drive with the mono recordings, more force. They're both got pluses and minuses, but this is a stereo version of it. Really solid title. I've got more coming Tuesday. I've got a slew of these things, including the Duke Ellington Money Jungle title coming, what is it, Tuesday? This coming up Tuesday, I think it's the 28th. So I'll have plenty of those available to order on our website. I'll put the link below for our website. You can buy any of this stuff online. But right now I got a couple copies of Lee Morgan's Cooker, stereo version, Tone Poet. Lonnie Smith, never heard this album. It looks really nice. Once I get more of these in stock, so I don't take away from the customers, I'm gonna crack one of these open and give it a listen. But really curious to hear what that sounds like. We did get some restocks on the Intervention records of the Flying Burrito Brothers. This is Gilded Palace of Sin. These are all analog, cut by Kevin Gray as well. These things were about $100 to $125 for a while. They went out of print and they were big time in demand. These were on a lot of best of lists from reviewers for the Absolute Sound and Stereophile. So this was a pretty coveted title for a while, and it was out of print, so it started skyrocketing in price. But this is back in print as of now, and we've got copies of that. That's a really good title. This is a newer version. A newer title for them. They did Burrito Deluxe. Really, cut by Kevin Gray as well. Yeah, beautiful tip-on jacket. Red foiling. Really exceptionally well done. So, what do we got here? Polecats on orange vinyl. New release this week. The Sex Education soundtrack. Ezra Furman. That's a new arrival this week. Another reissue of Meatloaf's Bad Outta Hell. They seem to reissue this puppy maybe every year or two. New hype sticker on that. How do you pronounce that? AWOL Nation, maybe? No clue. New arrival this week. And they're starting to do some King Diamond reissues. So those are starting to trickle in. But out of you know, that's it. Unfortunately, it's, again, pretty weak. There's not a ton of stuff out there, but I do highly recommend, at the very least, Duke Ellington's Money Jungle. Probably my absolute favorite Duke Ellington title. It is a fantastic title. I'll have it on Tuesday. You can check the website. We'll have a slew of them in. And also Lee Morgan's Cooker. Great albums. You know, mono copies, maybe $1,000 or more for nice clean mono copies. You know, stereo copies are extremely expensive as well, but I would definitely give the Cooker a try. All right, guys, don't forget to subscribe to my videos. Until next time.